Right, here is a map of the canal network. Everything in red is what we've cruised. We are here on the Stafford West Canal in between Kidderminster and Stourport. So we're going to be making our way up towards and through Kidderminster for a few locks there. Then there's a couple more as we get towards Cookley. A beautiful stretch of canal with lovely sandstone before reaching Consell, where we might moor up or continue going. In total about 6 miles and 6 locks. This right here may look like a junction, and it is. It's the old Wealdon Ironworks branch. Back in the 1660s, attempts were made to make the River Stour navigable from the Severn to Stour Bridge, but they soon fell into disuse. But in 1840, a short section of the Stour was made navigable to allow boats from the canal to reach the various industrial premises of the river at Wealdon, including an ironworks and sawmill. There was a lock immediately through that bridge and onto the river, where you'd go downstream, and it probably was quite difficult to navigate, and it remained in use until 1949. Immediately when we get our Falling Sands lock, we got like a 90-degree bend.
Welcome back, everybody. Hello. We just came through one lock, just because I set off at 10 to 9. We didn't have a very good night last night. First I mentioned the boring stuff. Yeah, I went for a first cycle ride yesterday on the bike, which was fun. I went on a nice old railway. It's called the Boodley to Hartley Railway, Hartbury, sorry, railway in Stourport. It's an old line there, beautiful line. Really enjoyed it.
This is what is now known as the Stourport branch, and it was part of the original route of the Severn Valley Railway, dating from 1862. The very interesting thing I read about this cutting here is this third of a mile and 60-foot deep cutting. It It would have actually been simpler to build a tunnel of that length and that depth, but this would not have created sufficient spoil to build the large embankment required in the Stour Valley beyond, which is where we just went over that viaduct. The cutting was created by an unusual method of driving a tunnel with shafts through the hard sandstone and installing rails, dropping the softer upper material down the shafts and into the wagons to avoid lifting it.
It's all made out of this stunning red local sandstone. I love it. It's honestly like cycling in a abandoned canal, you know, just like cycling the towpath on the Shoppers Union, but without the canal. So in a way, you're almost experiencing new canals, cycling old railways like this. And that's why I like doing them, because you just think, oh, this could be converted into a canal if canals are that big, but they're not. Can't even restore canals that used to be there, let alone turn old railways into canals. But pipe dream that is, maybe one day. It's not out of the question though, is it? Because obviously old canals that weren't doing very well got bought out by railways, and their beds turned into railways. Yeah, the canals got converted into railways, like Herefordshire and Gloucestershire and other canals. But why can't they go the other way, you know? I think the biggest problem is railways do have a gradual gradient. I think that is probably the biggest problem. Like I am slightly going downhill. Obviously a canal needs to be very flat, so you can't just slap a canal on it, or there'd be a massive current on it. You probably could build weirs and locks and stuff, but that would cost millions. My god, if I was still doing landscape photography, that would be a shot. With the sun setting, you know, oh god, that's beautiful. That's the sort of scene I like to see in England, you know. That's why I love England, even though, you know, the weather can be bad. But god, a lovely oak, yeah, a farmer's field like that, I just can't beat it. Such a beautiful, beautiful shot that is. This side we've got a lovely old rapeseed field. Not many rapeseeds growing, which is a shame, because it's just beautiful. I absolutely love this time of year. It's my favourite time of year.
Okay, in retrospect, that might be mustard.
Sadly, for obvious reasons, this railway comes to an end. the viaduct is gone. And I think that actually joins to the main line of the railway. I don't know what line it is. You know me, I'm not into railways as much as I am canals. There's far more railways than these canals. But busy main road goes through here, and likely tall vehicles, that's why they removed the viaduct. But yeah, like I said, it goes to the main line, so I don't think it goes any further anyway. But that was still an enjoyable, lovely cycle ride. 3 miles back. Yeah, then I went back, repaired Mum's bike, repaired the puncture, repaired the brake lever broke again because it's super glued back. It's super glued on because the plastic snapped it ages ago. And also stuck a couple of new grips on. Yeah, not with it. Both not with it. It's raining at the moment. I don't know why. It's not supposed to be. River Severn's still dropping. There's a few on green now, but Upton down upstream and Upton and Digler's downstream are still on red. Those two take forever. But we could have got away with just waiting there actually, because that's what happened last night.
We're waiting for some good news, guys, and we've got some good news. As you know, Amy and Libby are both pregnant. Amy was due 17th of May, and
so a month.
Yeah, so she went into labour yesterday. She was taken into hospital because of high blood pressure, and so 4 weeks early. And cut a long story short, she had to have a emergency C-section and been put to sleep. So, but we've got a bonny little boy called Noah, and he is £7 3 ounces, so he would have been a right whopper if he went full term. But she, bless her, she's on oxygen, and her blood pressure's still high at the moment, so she's not in a good way at the moment, and she hasn't met him yet. So, and he's had to have a little chest x-ray because when Amy had scans for her pregnancy they couldn't check on his heart. So fingers crossed, everything's going to be fine. But I couldn't be with her because it was a Thursday, and
the worst day.
Dad works on a Thursday now, and I was away till Sunday. But we're all going down on Sunday. So.
Yeah, we're going down Ilfskin Sunday, and
so no doubt Josh will put some bit of vlog and seeing baby Noah and everything.
Yeah, we'll probably be on the camper van channel because we'll probably do some camping stuff over there as well.
Yeah, I think because she's had a C-section, I think she's going to be in for a few days. So in hospital. So some good news for a change, guys.
Yeah, it's brilliant news. It could have been a bit more convenient, but you can't choose when the baby's going to be.
Yeah, and it was an emergency really because her blood pressure was so high.
It's just annoying, isn't it? We were stuck on that bloody Birmingham Worcester for like 2 months.
For ages.
And now we're free.
Yeah.
We got to stop again.
No news on Libby yet. She's still going strong at the moment. So.
So yeah, we're gonna go down Sunday. Me and Dad are gonna stay there till Thursday, and then we're gonna come back. Dad's gonna work the weekend, then we're gonna go back down and pick Mum up.
Well, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're heading to Kidderminster today. Through Kidderminster, got 6 locks, and up to Cookley. And more just in Cookley. There's a nice spot with some parking. Just in between Kidderminster and Stourton. We're not going. I was thinking about going all the way to Stourton today, but
I don't know. I think I might make a few mistakes, guys, because I was absolutely knackered. I was up all night really. Amy messaged me again at 3:30, so she's going down for emergency. But my best friend's with her, Judith, so that's good. Someone's with her.
Alright, let's get through Kidderminster. I love how this has got like 3 bridges. One big one there, a metal one, and you can cross the lock gates. Yet sometimes I don't even put these things on lock gates if there's a bridge nearby. Ooh. Also, I don't know what that is. Is that well, I can't remember the name of them, but getting onto a horse, you know. I think it might be that, but they didn't really ride horses on the canals, they pulled them, didn't they?
One of the best and most attractive things about this canal is the protruding sandstone that you always see. There's loads of it along here. Very fast, this one. God, bloody shopping trolleys, you gotta watch out for those buggers around here. This was once the industrial heart of Kidderminster, as you can see by the multiple little old branches that used to once run to old factories, now been replaced by shops and retail.
Where's the drive-through for the canal? Not that I want one anyway.
You can moor there on the offside, and it's probably the nicest place to moor in Kidderminster. But then again, look at the graffiti, and there's a bench there. You never want to moor near a bench in a town. If you need anything though, Sainsbury's is literally just on the other side of the towpath. Hey, look at that for timing. Doesn't get any better than that.
Well, that was good timing.
God, this bloody lock filled fast. It's got 4 paddles on it. It was great to see Steve from Slow Boat Through Britain here. Always lovely coming across Steve. It's just a shame one at the lock. More lovely sandstone here. It just gives this canal such character. This is such a lovely secluded house here, and a little cut-in for a narrowboat. And then we go through another sandstone cutting here. This would have been a big slab of sandstone that they had to cut through. Cut their way through sandstone here. Yeah.
Still the same.
The cats aren't even going to repair it. Looks like you could probably moor on the offside here, and people probably have. But I believe that's probably owned by a fishing club over there. We've now got an extremely tight bend as the canal winds its way around the Stour Valley past a huge bit of sandstone. Yeah, it's not doable, is it? Put it in reverse. Oh, look at it from that way.
Yeah. Jesus. Even harder. You can go in it. Is that the one?
Yeah, I think it's the one. And this is the fascinating Debdale Lock, and possibly one of my favourite locks on the Canal network so far. Love this lock. It's got so much character. I mean, even part of the chamber of the lock here is just made out of pure sandstone. It's got one of these beautiful overflow weirs. But most interestingly, it has a sandstone cave. Now, why would they waste time and man hours digging out this cave? Well, there was a very good reason for it, actually. Apparently, it was a stables for the horses. And there's enough room for about 4 horses in there. But if you think about it, it probably was cheaper to dig this out than build a standalone brick stable. The only thing is though, how did the horses get over from the towpath side? This is Cookley Tunnel. It's only 65 yards long, but cut for a huge chunk of sandstone. I bet this sandstone was getting on bloody James Brindley's nerves. And that's a view from behind. As you can see, there's literally houses built directly on top of the tunnel. Yeah.
I did mention, I thought, look how much changed. Another washroom here.
headed to where we were going to moor actually now, but I've decided that we're going to go all the way to Stourton today. Onto the Stourbridge Canal.
Otherwise we've got to do really long cruises through Birmingham.
The next cruise will be like 9 miles and 23 locks when we get back, so now we can cut that down.
Cut that down a bit,
yeah.
can't we?
But yeah, we're got to cruise through Kinver. We don't really like Kinver for very obvious reasons if you've been watching the channel for ages.
Yeah, if you watched us from the beginning, that's where Kinver is where we got Tabitha. Tabitha was killed by a greyhound, jumped on the boat and took her. So if you've been watching us for a long time, it's a bit of a sad place, so we don't really want to walk.
It's such a beautiful spot there as well.
We buried her there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but if you obviously you wouldn't know if you only been watching a little while, but we just want to get through that, Josh, don't we?
Yeah. I just hope we don't see the woman.
Yeah.
Really don't hope we see the woman. So yeah, it's about 4 more miles and 8 more locks. But it's turned out lovely now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, this is the thing with the Stafford Woods. We did love it. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
That ruined it for us, that happened like 2 years ago now.
But unfortunately I'm going to end the video here because I edited the whole thing and it ended up being about 50 odd minutes long. So I'll cut it in 2. Anyway, so I'll see you in part 2 guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.